When we were in Bhaktapur, we met a girl, her name is Rupa, and she was really open and she was really on my heart, so we met her nearly every day, and yeah, talked about Jesus and gave her a Bible, and yeah.
Yeah, and one day her boss's neck was hurting, and so he asked us to pray, and he was healed, so she got to see like the power of Jesus. And then we invited her to church for our last Saturday in Bhaktapur, and she came, which was awesome. And she hasn't made any decisions yet about Jesus, but we know like His love is so for her, and we're still connected with her, and so we are excited to see where it goes.
One day I was in Pokhara. I met one guy near to Lakeside. His name is Dinesh. I'm just shared about like what is the creation, who is the creator. Then I just talked about what is the ideal worship things, like worshipping trees, like stones, like this. Then he realized, okay, he accepted Jesus Christ. Then he saved. Then I'm just like talked about, okay, you just come with me, I will introduce my friends. Then he is trying to walk, his ankle is like very much pain. Then me and my team members, we are just prayed about that ankle pain. In very next minute, he healed from that situation.
One day, Carol, Sebastian and me, we went to Kathmandu, and the bus stopped at the place where it normally not stops. And we found us in front of a big Hindu rally. And as we got out of the bus, we kept on praying for the day. And Sebastian prayed, God sent the people to us, and suddenly there was an old man.
He was walking towards us holding his shoulder and saying that it hurt, and he was asking for money, and we asked if we could pray for him. And so we prayed for him, and as we were praying, this huge crowd of maybe 25 or 30 people came, plus like 10 policemen who were guarding the Hindu rally. They all came and were around watching, and we prayed for him, and when we're done, he starts moving his hand and saying, oh, I can lift it, I can turn it. And it was so cool to just see that healing in front of a huge Hindu rally with all these Hindus watching and seeing the power of God.
I preached a Sunday in a church, and there was this one Indian guy, and he got invited for the first time. And after my message and after the service, some people prayed for him, and he gave his life to Jesus. So, go God!
So yesterday we were at the Lakeside area, and we met this blind woman, and we got to pray for her, but we didn't see immediate healing. But I gave her a hug after we prayed for her, and she wasn't really expecting it, but you could like really tell that she felt loved, and like she just really needed love, because like for a good 45 minutes, even more, like she was just holding on to me and just stroking my hand. And like I was just really praying that like she would not only feel like the compassion and love that I had for her, but that she would feel the love that Jesus had for her, like through
So one day I played with some kids soccer. After 1 hour I asked them if I can pray for them. They told me that they're also Christian, and that one of them has problem in his leg and two other in their hips. And then we prayed for them, and they prayed also for each other. After that, two of them were healed.
First day in Pokhara, when we arrived here, when we went out to evangelize, we met a guy named Santos. I preached gospel to him, share simple gospel about God's love, and he was touched. And a couple days more, I met this guy again, and he led us to two women to preach to these women, because the last time he was touched. And then again, a couple days more, like 5 days more, I met this guy again, and he led us to 40 kids, to be with these kids, to preach to these kids, to play with these kids. And this is the way how God opening the door to preach the gospel, to spread out His love in the city.